Greetings and welcome, hospital administrators, to another episode of Let's Play 2 Point Hospital. Alright, well, our basic stuff is going. We just need to finish off the upgrade. And we lost some money there. That's fine. I mean, that's mostly because we were building stuff, so... Overall, it shouldn't be too bad. Alright, we got a drinks machine over there. Let's get a snack machine over on the other side. Yeah, I already figured it out. Right now our expenses are much worse because we have not really been curing people just yet. I've been saving up my kudos a bit, which I don't really need to. Now, let's see, let's get the most important stuff. Let's save up for the medicine cabinet. I want that first. That's the most useful thing to get a lot of. Right. Great, the machine upgrade is complete. Make sure we've got a few fire extinguishers dotted around to keep our precious machine safe. Bungle Technologies are grateful for our continued support with their psychiatry patients and have given us access to one of their machines, the extractor pan. This high-tech gadget is great for removal of unwanted kitchen utensils. Look out for people in need of this. Continue expanding the hospital to unlock some more technology. Buying another plot of land will give us more space to develop the hospital. Yep. You can construct new buildings by clicking on plots. Yeah, I already said that, but thanks game for reminding me. You can always see the outline of the new buildings. And this is just a building parcel, but you're essentially bulldozing over a children's playground. Oh well, progress and all that. Alright, now currently we don't have any patients with the thing. Now, it is sort of important to keep an eye out on entrances like this one. This will indicate that patients will be coming in. Oh look, there they are. That patients will be coming from this side. So in this case, they will be dropped off by ambulances and taxis, I believe.
Parfait recently. I was impressed by how experimental the acts were, till I realized it was facing the wrong way and just looking at the tent wall.
Alright, let's just get another building under our control. Now, the new room, the extractor pan, or the pans lab,
maintenance announcement,
requires that it is 4x4. Now, this space is not quite big enough for that. We can make it big enough, but I don't feel like doing that. So instead, we're just gonna put it in the new place. The game really does like you to use all the space. Be as efficient as possible, or inefficient as possible, if you want to. But essentially, just drop buildings everywhere. All right, it's almost finished. The kids will have to play somewhere else. Here we're curing people. Alright, and let's put down the pans lab, which needs to be 4x4, as I said. Alright, now this is a machine that requires the doctor to stand on one side and the patients to be on the other side. As I generally want my patients to leave as efficiently as possible, I usually put the patient side closer to the door. Again, now you don't have to put plants in any room, or even in the hospital if you don't want to. But they do add to the attractiveness, and attractiveness increases is good for prestige.
in general diagnosis.
Alright, so people need treatment in the ward. Let's get another doctor. Why do you keep telling me to go over there? Our revenue is doing just fine. Yeah, see, we even made a profit. The other building is quite far away from this one, so I'm just gonna put a toilet over here. And we'll probably need another nurse. Right, nothing to do but speed up time. Oh, we got another lightheadedness patient, so we need to build a room for that. Right, so we've discovered pandemic, which is the involuntary attachment to kitchen utensils caused by extremely low levels of culinary skill. The pan must be carefully removed with a massive magnet. Lightheadedness we have not yet done, although in the overview I can probably see that's the different. That's in this tab, the illnesses list. Oh, you can get the overview of what things are. Like Rockstar, patients believe themselves to be one of the greatest rock stars the world has ever seen, but are sadly gaga. Verbal diarrhea. The disease people can't stop talking about. Verbal diarrhea spreads fast and can be heard for miles. Lazy bones. Skeletal fatigue caused by a lack of calcium in the diet. Upon diagnosis, the patient should be immediately rushed to a ward where they must sleep for several days whilst being fed milk and cookies by a nurse. Bogwarts. A rather disgusting skin condition caused by filthy toilets. It can be cured with an expensive cocktail of drugs carefully prepared in the pharmacy, all with witchcraft. Porter's head. Porter's head affects both body and mind. Once thought to be caused by proximity to sea air, it is now known to be chiefly caused by living in Porter's head. This is a joke at the expense of a place I don't know about, so yay? Alright, any more doctors? Yeah, you can come. Alright, if you want to make this place more attractive, that's fine. Don't really have anything that will make this place more attractive.
Doctor to Pan's lab, please.
I'll just put some more plants down. And also put a bin over here. Alright. Alright, so get the patient to wait because we're going to build a deluxe clinic, which only needs to be 3x3, so we can easily fit that in here. Alright. Yeah, our money is getting quite low, but we're still doing just fine because we are curing loads of people. Or even getting paid even if they die during the curing. Alright, so now that we have actually figured it out. Doesn't say what causes it. Lightheaded patients are notable due to their bulbous heads. And we have a ghost. Do we have a janitor with the right skills? We do. Alright, we will probably want another janitor though.
The hospital may well be haunted.
Are your salt levels dangerously low? Eat some briny brittle.
Nice. Just hiring more people tends to make the hospital a little bit more nice.
24 hours a day.
Right.
This is
Just to speed things along, I'm just gonna put posters everywhere, make the hospital nice and boring. I don't feel like purchasing more. Yeah. Doesn't do much for attractiveness. And voila! Which makes the crew a bit happier, which is nice. Alright, let's speed things up again, because we need to wait for PANS Lab patients to actually come to the PANS Lab. I could be fine-tuning where the staff actually works and all that. But that's not strictly speaking necessary. Oh, health inspection. Henry Jobsworth, the county's foremost health and safety inspector, has informed us that he will be visiting us for an inspection soon. Mr. Jobsworth added that we shouldn't start doing anything differently now, as that would be cheating, and we don't have time. He'll be arriving soon. A good report would help our reputation. Yes, indeed it would, but our reputation is already good, so it's not all that necessary. Right, one more. One more patient, come on. Where's all the PANS Lab people?
Inspector now arriving at the hospital.
Here's another one. Oh, there is one. And here's the health inspector. Barbershop Quartet. The local barbershop quartet called the Four Threads wrongly believes they are about to embark on a massive stadium tour. They haven't even arranged for anyone to run their barbershop. The families are sending them for treatment from Mockstar. They'll be rewarded if they treat their group. Should we have them sent here? Yeah, 4 patients we can easily do.
Patients now arriving.
And generally, when an emergency like that happens, you get a group of 7 patients for most rooms. It tends to vary a little bit. For instance, a surgery usually gets lower number because that's each surgery patient takes a while. Right. Congratulations, your hospital has been awarded a 1-star rating by the 2-Point Health Ministry. Like lightning, you have made a mockery of your detractors by striking a second time. You are commended on your endeavors into the inner workings of machines and the human mind, respectively. Now, focus on your budding 2-headed empire, or add a 3rd head by opening a new hospital in a Flottering, as it's currently not much of an empire. Alright, let's open the map. We also get we're also given a new room, diagnosis room, and an upgrade to our Deluxe Alux.
A warm greeting to you all this fine morning, especially those of you in Flottering, where renovations have been completed on the bridge that leads to the town's ancient castle. Officials say people crossing over will no longer need to wear parachutes and life jackets. It just won't be the same.
Alright, let's just get started on this. Staff development. To get the most out of our staff, we'll need to train and promote them. When someone has gained enough experience on the job and had some training, they will be ready for promotion. By promoting them, their skills will increase and they will be able to learn a new qualification. They might also want a pay rise. Firstly though, we need a training license. The 2-Point Health Ministry has promised to grant us a license if we can demonstrate our commitment to the staff well-being here in Flottering. Well, we can do that, certainly, and we get to fully design our own hospital for a change. No more pre-built rooms for a while. Alright, let's see. I need a good assistant. You're positive, that's fine enough. Let's see, any good... Let's actually pause for a moment so I can have a look at this. Well, you're cheap. I'll hire you. Yeah, terribly dull and gross. And that's generally not a very good combination. But I will want access to the full gamut here anyway, because I want everything. Hires easily. Damn, this is just... We got some fairly terrible people. Right. Want more money? Yeah, you can do. I need another one. Alright, has potential. That's usually very good because they level up quickly. Alright, let's plan out our hospital a little bit. Now, here in the town of Flottering, with the bridge leading to the castle, which we can't see, there's only one entrance into the hospital. That's over here, the big arch. And we can pretty much cannibalize the rest of the town just to expand. So we've got plenty of room. Good! Now, how to expand most efficiently. Well... Let's not overextend too much. Like I said, the game really likes it if you use all of the space. So that's what we'll be doing. Using all of the space. Now, I found in practice it's usually a good idea to put all your diagnosis rooms close together with your GP's office, obviously, and just to put your curing devices, your clinics and all that, away from all that. They don't need to be very close because usually your patients will have enough time to walk over to where they needed to go before they die. Really, the only rooms you need to worry about having enough of is toilets and GP's offices. Although I do generally put a staff room in every building, because otherwise it will sometimes take way too long for your staff to actually get into an optimal place. Right. And let's just also put a bin in there. Right. And like the pharmacy. Yeah. In Theme Hospital, I always like to have the GP's offices pharmacy combo built right next to each other, because it usually was a very good idea, because a lot of the diseases were pharmacy and they were usually very easy to diagnose by just a GP's office. In this case, that's not really the case anymore, in that they are usually still easily solvable, but it's still generally better practice to put the pharmacy somewhere else. In this case, however, I think we can safely put it over here. And that is where I'll have to leave you. Thank you all for watching. See you all next time.